Hey guys, sorry I look like crap because I got woke up at 6 o'clock this morning. I only had like 4 hours of sleep to an alert on my phone saying that there was a possible explosion at the fertilizer plant downtown Winston-Salem and that everybody should evacuate within 1 mile as the crow flies. And we were only 2.5 miles away. So we woke up the kids and we grabbed what we could. And luckily, my sister just moved about 30 minutes away from where we live. And we've come to stay with her. A little out of breath because it's just been crazy. I just got a second to set down. But pretty much the Weaver fertilizer plant in downtown Winston-Salem caught fire last night. And firefighters had to abandon it because there is like a train tanker that has ammonium nitrate in it, and the fire was reaching it. And I mean, this is in the pretty much north, but in the middle of my city. And, if this explodes, this is going to be huge. Like, it's going to leave a crater, it's going to blow glass, it's going to flatten buildings around it. And they're saying, a 1 mile radius. I don't think that's going to do it. I don't think that's going to make really a difference because I read somewhere like there was an explosion in Texas in 2013 with ammonium nitrate at a fertilizer plant. So evidently this is a problem, but this was out like in the middle of Texas and it wasn't very surrounded, by homes and buildings in the downtown area. No, this is like downtown. And, there's at least 6,500 people in a 1 mile radius. It probably more than that. And there's three times as much ammonium nitrate in this building in Winston-Salem than there was at the one in Texas in 2013. You can Google it and you can see how big that explosion was. And it flattened buildings for a 1 mile radius with that explosion. So, if there's 3 times as much in this building here in Winston, then common sense will tell you, you times that by 3, it's going to be possibly 3 miles of destruction. That'll wipe out downtown. That'll wipe out my home. And, some people aren't leaving. People are like, well, I've got to go to work and I've got to do this. Crazy. You need to get away, as far away as you can from this, because the fumes, it's burning out of control. The fumes are going up into the sky, and you don't need to be breathing that stuff in. If you're from Winston, get as far away as you can, because 2.5 miles as the crow flies was way too close for me to want to be near an explosion. And I didn't even know then that it was 3 times as much ammonium nitrate than in Texas. And if y'all remember, that's the same chemical that caused the explosion in Lebanon, I think a year or 2 ago, when all them people died, and it was right there on the coast, and it burnt out of control for a while, and then it just went up in flames. And, exploded concrete, like glass, like people had shrapnel in their bodies, and, children, women, men, everybody, pets, gone. So, all I'm saying is this is a really historic moment for my city. 1 mile radius, shockwaves, if you're 3 miles within it, get out, leave. If you can, just go somewhere else, because I'm going to be real with y'all. Last week, I got really into looking up, oh my God, my hair. I don't even care at this point. But last week, I had a dream that my house was not necessarily leveled, but gutted, and it was just a shell. And there were bulldozers and stuff tearing it down. And I was like, wow, what is this dream about? And it felt significant. And then later that day, I had this just urge to want to watch about nuclear bombs and, learn about the history of how many they set off and what it would do to an area. I looked up, not Fukushima, but the, y'all know what I'm talking about, and I can't think of the name right now, and I know it's on the tip of my, Hiroshima. The Hiroshima bomb, that, atom bomb that was dropped. And I also came across the Lebanon explosion due to this same chemical that's in Winston-Salem. And it was just, out of nowhere. And I find it crazy that this is what's happening in my little town in North Carolina. So Spirit, I feel, has been telling me that, something was going to happen. I have felt something big coming. And I pray that this doesn't end in like an explosion and wiping out my city, because it's not that, it's a city. We have, tall buildings and stuff, but it's not that big. And if we had an explosion within a 2-mile radius, I mean, it's going to take out everything I've grown up with, everything that I know. I'm about 30 minutes west of the area right now. So, and I don't have internet because my sister just moved here from Boone. She just got this house closer to me. She used to be like an hour and a half, 2 hours away. But I'm blessed to have her to be able to let me come stay here, me and my family. And I'm blessed to, a lot of my family kind of lives away from Winston now. So, we have family. All of our closest people are gone. I called any of my friends that were close and told them, hey, at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, I woke their ass up because this is serious. And, like I said, it's unmanned. They just have a fire truck squirting water on it that it's not manned. They had to pull the firefighters out. So, pray for my city. Please, pray for the people that are being stubborn and don't want to leave all their possessions. Even though I'm 2.5 miles away, if it's that much chemical, it could blow all the windows out in my house, contaminating, whatever else. I mean, I might be freaking out a little bit, but at the same time, though, this doesn't happen every day. You don't get a message on your cell phone telling you to evacuate, and that's why we evacuated. Even though we're not within the 1-mile radius, I don't feel that's enough. And I think it's irresponsible that they're not evacuating people within a 3-mile radius. It's just, I know they know their math and, they know how to deal with this, but the news crew's just a mile away. So it's like they're waiting for it to blow up so they can get it on camera and maybe survive. It's ridiculous. But I just wanted to hop on here. I don't know when I'll be able to upload this video. I might be able to use my daughter's hotspot and kind of let y'all know. I just thought it was crazy that, I had a dream last week that my house was pretty much completely destroyed and bulldozers were taking it down. And then I started looking up, bombs, and the Lebanon bomb with the same chemical that's about to possibly catch fire, and why they're evacuating the people in my town. So I know it's been a while since I posted. I caught a cold, pretty bad cold. And also too, my hip has been giving me problems. I wanted to do a new moon video today. I can't do none of that because all my stuff's at my house. I just have my electronics, my purse, and a few clothes. And I did grab my jewelry business stuff because if we lose everything, at least I have my money that I invest in most of my jewelry stuff. I don't have my tents or anything to do my pop-ups, and I don't have the stuff to do my UV resin, but I have everything else. So at the very least, if we end up, suffering a loss from this, hopefully not a tragedy that wipes my town off the face of the earth, then, at least we'll have something to make ends meet and make some money. But you can tell I'm probably stressing. We're all wired. We haven't had any sleep. I look like crap, and I'm sorry. I don't even care at this moment. We need prayers and we need vibes and pray that something can be done, because there's nobody fighting the fire anymore. They're just letting it burn. And that, just to me, they're saying at least 48 hours. I can't even go back to my house. And even though it's just a 1-mile radius, I technically could, the chemical, the smell, from the chemicals and everything, that's going to be in the air that I breathe. And they're telling people just to go inside. If you start smelling a fireworks smell, that's the chemical burning. Just go back inside. Well, who wants to be around breathing that shit? Not me. So if anybody lives in my area within that radius, I don't know if y'all see this. I don't think I'm going to put it on Facebook. I'm just going to put it on my YouTube channel. They know what's going on. The whole nation knows what's going on right now. But I just wanted to pop in and give you guys an update. And I'm losing my mind. And I just pray that everything will go, hopefully, the way they don't think it will. So, guys, love and light. I love y'all. Wish me luck.